Hello, I'm Christine Niles. Today's January 28th, 2021. Here are your latest church militant headlines. A Catholic archbishop is demanding that reverence for the Eucharist be revived. In an interview set to air today, Salvatore Cordileone of San Francisco said this in a discussion about denying pro-abortion Democrat Nancy Pelosi Holy Communion. For that kind of action, denial of communion, to make sense to a lot of people, we need to reclaim this sense of what it means to receive communion. His words come after he recently condemned Pelosi for attacking pro-lifers. Meanwhile, a former Democrat official is warning of a communistic police state. On Tuesday, former Representative Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii revealed a bigger enemy.
But let's be clear. The John Brennans, Adam Schiffs, and the oligarchs in big tech who are trying to undermine our constitutionally protected rights and turn our country into a police state with KGB-style surveillance are also domestic enemies and much more powerful and therefore dangerous than the mob that stormed the Capitol.
Gabbard historically broke with her party on several issues, introducing bills to bar males from competing in women's sports and to put restrictions on abortion. And over in the White House, Biden has lost 50% of his cognitive ability. This according to former White House stenographer Mike McCormick, who worked for Biden for 6 years. He told Steve Bannon Tuesday Biden is simply not up for the job of president.
3 weeks after President Trump started in the White House in 2017, he did an hour and 15-minute contentious press conference, full room, full on face the press. Everybody in the White House press corps. Joe Biden will not do that. I defy him to do that.
Biden is also being urged to acknowledge the role of communist China in the pandemic. In response to Biden's executive order banning the phrase China virus, former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo clarified the origins of the virus and China's responsibility.
And it began in a place of Wuhan, China, and the Chinese Communist Party did everything it could to give itself the time to respond to it on its own terms, and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. Its duty to the world to let us know that this indeed had human-to-human transmission and that it had begun, this threat had begun. So yes, I hope this administration and everyone in the world will acknowledge where it began and how the Chinese Communist Party misbehaved.
And big news in Indonesia. For the first time in 40 years, a Christian will head the national police. General Listio Sigit Prabowo was sworn in this week and is promising to protect minorities who suffer discrimination for their faith. Indonesia is almost 90% Muslim, with only 10% Christian, often persecuted for their beliefs. And moving to Europe, Catholics are remembering a priest who risked his life to protect Jews in Nazi-occupied Poland. On Holocaust Remembrance Day yesterday, the International Wallenberg Foundation honored All Saints Church, formerly pastored by Father Marceli Godlewski, as a house of life. Despite false claims of being an anti-Semite, Godlewski housed more than 100 Jews in the church, even creating fake baptismal certificates to save their lives. I'm Christine Niles. Those are your church militant headlines. Please watch The Vortex today, where Michael talks to the founder of Twitter's new competition. God bless you.